Hi everyone, this is Dirk. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is my 50th video on my channel, so I wanted to make it something very special. And while we're taking a closer look to the Sigma 105mm f2.8 macro lens, we will use this lens to portrait my latest purchase, the Omega Seamaster 300, this beautiful watch. I'll timestamp the video so you can skip through parts that you're not interested in. Some people may want to watch only everything about my Omega, others might be interested in the review of this lens, so just use the timestamp, skip through the parts you're not interested in and enjoy. Opening the box, we have some paperwork. And underneath there's a protection pouch that I'll probably never use. Inside we have the lens hood and of course our lens. Now this one has a lot of switches and buttons. The first one is to lock the aperture ring in place. With the next switch you choose between autofocus or manual focus. And underneath there is the autofocus lock button. With the next switch you can narrow down your focus range. The difficulty with this switch is, if you're out of the selected focus range, your lens will not focus. And this happened to me multiple times. And then the last switch is if you want to have a clicking aperture change or if you want to have a quiet aperture change using the aperture ring in the back. The lens feels solid built, it has a good grip. The focus ring is very smooth and I actually can't wait to test it. Alright, let's talk about sharpness. Wow, already wide open. This lens has a perfect center sharpness and also the corners are not too bad. For best sharpness in the corners we need to stop it down to f4. And the sharpness remains that impressive till f16. Vignetting and also the pincushion distortion are really minor. The advertised minimum focusing distance is 29.5 cm or 11.6 inch, and I was able to get much closer to my subject. But I had to stop it down to f4 to achieve perfect sharpness. And wow, you can see the texture of the banknotes paper. And now, I'm using the Sigma 105mm f2.8 DGDN Macro Art to portrait my latest purchase, this beautiful Omega Seamaster Diver 300. I'm focusing manually with the aperture wide open. The entire unboxing experience was already something very special. The box is super heavy. It weighs close to 1.6 kg or 4 pounds. And it has such a beautiful build quality. About every 2 years I'm rewarding myself with a nice watch. But I can tell you that none of these watches came in boxes that were even remotely as nice as the one from the Omega Seamaster Diver 300. Now this watch is a real beauty, and the best part, it matches to all kind of clothes. It doesn't matter if you're going out casual or a bit more James Bond style. The engraved waves are matte, while the rest of the dial is glossy. The sapphire glass has a dome shape with an anti-reflective coating. Now this glass in combination with the dial gives you perfect visibility no matter from which angle the light falls in. When I compare this to the Rolex GMT Master, which is also a beautiful watch, but because of its pure glossy dial, you don't always have perfect visibility. Sometimes it is a bit glary. The 5-minute markers are something special. They are so tall. Definitely no understatement here. Now here comes my personal highlight. A clear case back with sapphire glass that reveals this beautiful and amazing Omega caliber 8800 movement. I don't want this to be a watch review, but if you're interested, take a look at the Omega website and see for yourself how these movements are performing. It is amazing. And the best part? On one of the red plastic cards you can see your reference number, the watch number, and you have an access code that you can enter into the Omega's website. Not only is this a great way to verify that your watch is authentic, no, Omega is testing each watch intensively. And there you can download the certificate of your personal watch's test results. This is something not even Rolex is offering. The tolerance of my watch is only 1.2 seconds per day, so it is off by only 30 seconds in an entire month. And this is really great for a mechanical movement. My birthday is March 16th, 3/16. And I'm sure this is the reason why Omega decided to use 316L stainless steel for this case and the wristband. And honestly, this wristband looks really masculine. And you can resize it by 5 steps without the need of changing a link. Although this watch checks a lot of boxes of my dream watch list, there is one particular thing that I really don't like. This is the picture of my watch at the Omega website, and you can see that the logo on the crown is perfectly straight up. And this is the orientation in real life with the crown screwed in. And I don't like it. It should be exactly as displayed on the website. And the only watchmaker so far I came across who made it perfectly was Rolex. Not Tag Heuer, not Christopher Ward, not Omega. The main trait of a luxury watch is precision, and I think you should be able to expect precision in every way. So I don't understand why all those watchmakers are not making the extra effort to be precise everywhere. After being exposed to sunlight, as soon as you enter a darker room, the Omega Seamaster illuminates really nicely. Now wait until you turn off the light. To me, this watch is close to perfect, and I'm wearing it every single day. Now this concludes my little video about my Omega Seamaster Diver 300, recorded with the Sigma 105mm f2.8 DG DN Macro Art. And now I have a couple of photos that I would like to share with you. I'm not a fan of spiders or flies, so I picked butterflies as my subject to take some nice photos with this lens. I'm shooting at f2.8 and I'm using the autofocus, which I regretted later on. Here for example I wanted the head and the eyes to be sharp, and everything looked okay in the viewfinder, but as you can see the focus sits a little bit further. Same here. I took 2 identical photos, and on the first picture you can see the focus is too much in the back, and in the second picture it is much better. Of course this could be due to my lack of macro photography experiences, but I still believe that I would have been better off manually focusing my subjects. But hey, it was not all bad. Once the focus grasps where it's supposed to be, you get amazing images. To sum it up, this is a very sharp lens with an amazing bokeh, great image quality and beautiful colors. And therefore it comes highly recommended. So, how did you like this review? Do you like my watch? Do you like this lens? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And tune in soon again. Bye for now.